It's finally time. I'm going to be talking about 7 Year Itch today, which is the second book in the Mountain Men Matchmakers series. First book being 9 Month Contract. To start, I think it's important to say that I didn't love 9 Month Contract, unfortunately, which is the first book in this series. I just feel like it let me down. It wasn't for me. I didn't really like the vibes. I just wasn't really enjoying myself reading it, to be honest. However, 7 Year Itch made a massive comeback and I ended up giving it 3.75 stars, which I did not think we were going to have such a jump. You can just tell when you're reading this, the quality of this book is so much better to the first book. It's such an improvement. All the things I didn't really like about the first book were fixed for this book. I didn't notice any of them in here. Our first win with this book is that we've got an MMC and an FMC that I liked. The MMC was done so well. I just loved him. He was great. And I loved the depth of both of these characters. Like, they were both going through their own personal struggles with things and it just felt more real. The first book, I found it felt a little bit too unserious, but with this one, I could actually kind of relate. We've got enemies to lovers, except they're sort of like on and off love-hate. And then we've also got small town. We've got found family, which I love and is one of my favorite parts of 9 Month Contract. Bear in mind, there is a lot of spice in these books, but I do feel like they're done well, especially in the second book. I feel like they're not cringy, they're not awkward, they kind of flow. Like, I don't sit there thinking this is weird. I just feel like in this book, we actually get character development. And I know in the first book there is character development, but in this it just feels a lot more real and emotional and deep. This book isn't meant to be taken seriously. This is an unserious, funny book, but there are parts of it where it sort of like chills out on the funniness and it actually gets a little bit serious for a moment. I feel like a lot of people will actually relate to some of the struggles that these characters go through, and I just really liked this book. I really didn't expect to like it as much as I did. The reason I ended up giving this book a 3.75 and not anything higher was simply because it was just one of those books that I had a great time reading it. Will I think about it again? Probably not, but I had a good time whilst I was reading it. This book comes out in June 2025, and honestly, though 9 Month Contract has like some important sort of backstory, you can kind of get that just from this book. So if you're wanting to just go straight into this book, you totally could. And of course, thank you to HQ for sending this to me. I had such a good time reading this book, and I am so keen to see where the third book goes, because if it is going where I think it's going, I'm gonna be excited.